Hey guys, here's a new Blender tips video about using the feature snapping to the grid. This is Blender 2.79 and I start here with the default cube and change to top auto. And I have the snapping setting set to increment, which means snapping the pivot point of the object with the increments of the grid's current scale. Okay, but before I start to move the cube with snapping enabled, I move it a bit between the lines of the grid. And then I hold the Ctrl key pressed, which enables snapping, and I move the object. And now it is not possible to snap the pivot point to the grid again. It will always stay between these grid lines. But there's an option to enable absolute grid snapping and alignment. And with this enabled, the pivot point is snapped again to the grid. Okay, but let's have a look at a different use case. I don't have an object where the faces are aligned to the grid, but this is what I want. I want this face to be aligned to the grid when I move the object. Of course I could switch to edit mode and snap the face, but with this I would modify the mesh, so that's not an option. So I will undo this, but what I could do instead is to click this face in object mode to set the 3D cursor to this location. Then set the pivot point to the 3D cursor, and when I move the object now while holding the Ctrl key pressed, the object is snapped with this face aligned to the grid. If you want to reset the pivot point afterwards, you can set the origin again to geometry. Okay, the next thing that I want to show you is to change the size of the increments. To do this, I open the display panel and reduce the scale of the grid. I set it here to 0.1, of course it is smaller now, so I increase the number of lines, let's say to 40. Now the grid is again big enough and I can snap with smaller increments. By the way, at the moment this feature seems to be broken in Blender 2.8. I really hope it will be fixed soon. Of course you can use this in edit mode as well for faces, edges and vertices. And you can use increments for scaling. Just press the S key and hold the Ctrl key down and then move the mouse. But the scale of the grid has no effect on this. The increment is always 0.1. The same is true for rotating the object. When you rotate with Ctrl key pressed, you rotate in steps of 5 degrees. Again, the scale of the grid has no effect on the degrees, it is always 5. Okay guys, this is what I wanted to show. I hope you like these short tips, and if you do, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's a possibility to support this channel, and this is by being my patron. So here's a link to my Patreon. Think about it, it would really help this channel grow. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.